Oh, Mike, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, good evening.
Nice to see you, Mike.
Mrs. Spotswood, nice to see you. How's it going?
Excellent.
My goodness. Thank you so much for having me in.
Well, looking at those numbers, you've got to be feeling pretty good right now.
You know, very encouraged, and we've been working hard. We've knocked on and or called about 115,000 households since mid-October, and I just want to say how grateful I am to the voters of the 2nd Senate District. We've been working, whether it's in Clear Lake or in Belvedere or up in Crescent City, and excited about it. But we still have a long night ahead of us.
In this district, early on, there was some rumblings from the North Coast region that they thought they should have somebody represent the North Coast.
Yeah.
It did happen that way. It didn't peter out. There was a candidate, it just didn't go very far. You're from Sonoma County, spent most of your life in these parts, but that's a new area for up there. How are you going to deal, and how are you going to treat, and how do you work with a constituency that's brand new to you?
Well, I think, in being very frank, they want to see someone that's going to be active, engaged, involved, and deliver results. And so one of the first steps that we've taken is that we knocked on or made 12,000 phone calls in Humboldt County alone. We've had 4 significant field events in Crescent City. No. We walked to Weaverville in Trinity County. It's the first time, by the way, a candidate has walked in Weaverville in many, many years who's running for a state office. And I think that we need to be able to prove ourselves, and that's what I'm committed to. Look, my grandma taught me very early on that you do not take no for an answer. And I believe there's only one way to work, and that's working hard. And that is what I'm committed to. And it would be a privilege to be able to serve in the state Senate. There are a lot of issues in this district. Trinity County, for example, leads the state in unemployment. We have to be focused on jobs and economic development. But also the environment in the coast is absolutely critical. There are more state parks in this district than anywhere else in the state of California. We have to move forward with a ban on fracking, which I'm very supportive on. And then also, it's about strong public schools. We're not going to have a thriving state if we continue to be 49th out of 50 in the nation when it comes to spending on our kindergarten through 12th grade students. That's another major focus of mine, which I think will bind all of us together in this big but beautiful district.
You leapt from the Hillsborough City Council level to the Board of Supervisors. Seems like you didn't lose a beat. How do you make the same transition on an even bigger scale?
I think it's by working hard and showing up. And that is what so much of this is about. And I'm going to, say what folks in Humboldt or Crescent City or in Trinity or in Lake County want is someone that's going to be active and engaged in their communities. And I think in Marin County, and Mr. Spotswood, you can talk about this as well, Marin County has had a caretaker senator. And I think that is the same issue that I've heard many times at the doorsteps, whether it's in San Rafael or Novato or in Mill Valley, is they want someone that is going to be able to deliver results for Marin County or Sonoma County. And I think that's where I need to be able to prove myself. And give you an example, we've knocked and or made 50,000 phone calls out of the 115,000 in Marin County alone. And I think that we are stronger as a state and as a community if we're organizing from the grassroots level.
When I first heard that you were thinking of running for the state Senate, I said to myself, why would he do that? Yeah. He's a member of a board of supervisors where he gets along with his colleagues.
Absolutely.
It's a good 20 miles from your home.
Yeah.
The Civic Center is 20 miles from your home, the courthouse. The pay is far superior. Yeah. It's far superior to what a state senator gets. And and you have to go 90 miles.
Right.
Sacramento, it's a long drive, it's a pain in the neck. And when you get to Sacramento, you get to a body that's one of the most unpopular elected bodies in the state of California after leaving Sonoma County, where the Board of Supervisors is well regarded. And I didn't think you were going to do it. So I'm amazed, and my question is, why?
I think because I'm an optimist, and I think that our best days in this state are still ahead. But we're going to have to make some really difficult decisions as we move forward. And I also think it's time for a new perspective and a new look on state government. And that's what I'm committed to. And why I'm running for state senate is because I'm third generation. And this is where I'm going to be raising my kids with my wife, Erica. And I think that we need a stronger state. And I think that at times we've lost our way. And we're going to have to make some tough decisions like focusing on pensions and paying down our bond debt. But at the same time, we have to be able to reinvest in our public schools, and we have to protect our environment. And so I think the answer is simple. It's because we can do better the state of California. It has been absolutely egregious and embarrassing that we have had 3 senators that now are on leave because of ethics charges. And we have to do better. And there is no wonder, right, why the public has lost trust in their state government. But I think we can gain that back. I know it's not going to be easy. I'm under no illusions that it's going to be just me, but I think that we can change that culture just by delivering results for the 2nd Senate District.
Well, good luck to you as the election unfolds. Perhaps we'll talk to you again in November, and we very much appreciate you being with us here this evening.
I'm very appreciative. I had to say one editorial. This is the best duo on election night. No, really. Love watching the two of you, and it is an absolute honor to be here with you.
We got an endorsement.
Well, there you
Oh, hey, there we go.
Congratulations, because you've got a commanding lead. Obviously, tonight you're in a heavily Democratic district, and so do come back in November, and we look forward to seeing you in coming years.
Thank you. You can never take anything for granted, and I promise you, we're going to keep working hard.
Very good,
Thanks very
Mike.
much.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for being
much.
with us.
Thank you, Bruce. Hey, thank you,
Good.
Mr. Spotswood.
Supervisor
Thank you so
McGuire,
much.
take
Good
care.
to see you. Thank you.
We want you to stay with us here on KRCB as our live coverage continues in this North Bay Report Special Election Night edition. Stick with us.